Yes, what's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing Channel. Remember to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And yeah, so there's a bit of news now regarding the Fabio Wardley versus Fraser Clark card. And this is good news for boxing fans. The Savage is going to return, and that Savage I'm referring to is Alen Babic, or Alan the Savage Babic. And he is definitely a fan favorite. He's one of my favorite fighters in recent years because he pretty much is a heavyweight that gives it his all. He's not the biggest heavyweight. He's not the strongest heavyweight. He's not the most skilled heavyweight. But what he does is he gives it his all. Every single fight he has is a war, is a tear up. He goes to work. He doesn't take breaks. He's one of them guys that, from the time that bell rings, he just goes after you. He goes straight for you, comes for you, and he lets his hands go. And it's either you're gonna get knocked out or he's gonna get knocked out. And that's why people love him. That's why I love to watch him myself because when you watch him, you're gonna get excitement. You're gonna get a great show, and you're gonna get value for money if you go to see him. He's just one of those guys that's kind of in. It's like some guys are treasures to the game in terms of their achievements and their high skill level and their undefeated records and all that sort of stuff. But Alan Babic is like a treasure to the game in this sense that he really goes in there and gives his all. And that's all you can ask from somebody. It may not be the wisest tactics, but yeah, it certainly puts bums on seats. He's got a lot of fans over here. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. And he's returning against Steve Robinson. Steve Robinson, the Disney Drago. He's a guy that calls himself that, the Disney Drago, because he has a little bit of a look of Dolph Lundgren when Dolph Lundgren played Ivan Drago, who was one of the fictional character Rocky's opponents in one of his movies. I believe it was Rocky Four, and he has a bit of that look about him. He's tall, quite muscular guy, blonde. He's got the same sort of look. He sometimes wears the shorts as well. He's a decent level operator. I would say he's kind of around the sort of domestic level, decent operator, not a world beater or anything like that. But he's the type of guy that I think is a good opponent for Alan Babic to come back against. I think he'll have a tear up. They'll both have a go. Probably Babic will come out on top if he's got anything left. I mean, those of you that follow his career will know that the last time he had to travel to Poland and he fought for the Bridgerweight title against a Polish heavyweight. I forget his name, forgive me. But yeah, Babic went over there and he got himself got savagely taken out, and I think he was just taken out within a round or two. It was a horrible performance by Babic. He just got stung early in the fight and stayed hurt and just got bashed up very very quickly in that Bridgerweight thing. And I watched an interview with Base the Kid, and he said that obviously he noticed, and we all noticed Babic has been away for ages now. I want to say it's probably over a year now away from the ring and away from the cameras and the spotlight. No one's really seen him. And he said he was dealing with a lot of mental demons, and he said he was crushed after that victory. He was really hurt within himself, mentally and everything. And he's was spending that time, that year away or however long it was, trying to sort of recover from the impact of this knockout, because obviously he's used to taking everyone out. I think he'd been to points about once or maybe twice at the most. So, him getting taken out is unusual. That doesn't normally happen to him. But I suppose with his fighting style, it was always going to happen on some day. But he said he struggled coming to terms with that. But now he's mentally in the right place, and he's ready to put on a show on the Fabio Wardley versus Fraser Clark undercard. And I think that's going to be main event's going to be good value for money. Wardley versus Clark. I think that's going to be a good fight because it just did. Wardley's one of those guys. He's quite a good boxer, but he once you hit him, once he gets hurt, he gets it. He his head goes, he sees red, and he just goes for your neck. And with Babic, you don't even need an invitation. He's just going to go for it. So this one's going to be a war, and I think while it lasts, this is going to be a good, very good addition to the card because this is going to be blood and guts. This is going to be war. This is going to be intense. It's going to be entertaining. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. The return of the savage, should I say, Alen Babic on the Wardley versus Clark undercard. Looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. And until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out.